Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at the overall stock market, SPY, and NASDAQ, and we're also going to check out our favorite meme stocks, Bed Bath & Beyond, AMC, APE, and GME. I give technical analysis and predictions based off of my research for all four of these stocks and the overall stock market as well. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data without wasting any more time and see what we have going on. Back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at the overall market and our favorite meme stocks, AMC, APE, BBBY, and GME. So guys, the market is having a little bit of a bounce today. It is having a nice run to the upside. Now there is major support and resistance here at this level, so I do expect it to have some support and resistance and maybe have some pull back here on the S&P 500 as the RSI is getting overheated and we are outside of the Bollinger Band. So I do think the S&P 500 is going to have some pull back here and start consolidating or moving to the downside. And there is a gap fill down here at 405, 406. So I want people to be aware of that as well. I do think the SPY is going to be having some pullback in the short to mid term. As far as long term for the SPY, what I'm looking at for the next couple of days, I do think that we're going to see some consolidation and downside. I do think we're going to start heading to the downside motion. I do think we're going to be heading back down, in my personal opinion, as this starts to curl and start to head down this way. Now, again, it will take time. We'll have bumps along the way, but I do think the overall trend of the market is going to be down for the next couple of weeks, then maybe have a bounce to the upside, but we will see about that. But I do think lows are possibly coming for the market. Now, if we go ahead and look at AMC and our favorite meme stocks, let's quickly look at NASDAQ and tech real quick. NASDAQ and tech is up. As you guys can see, Tesla is up, Apple is up, Alphabet is up, Microsoft is up 2%, Alphabet is up 4%, Apple is up 2%, Tesla up 3.78%. So NASDAQ is seeing a good day as well, but I do think that we are going to be seeing some downside for tech and NASDAQ in the overall market as well. Let's go ahead and check out our favorite meme stocks and see what they are doing. So AMC, I'll do AMC in a second. Let's go ahead and check out Bed Bath & Beyond. So guys, as you can see, Bed Bath & Beyond has broken a major down sloping resistance. This is a major down sloping resistance that has been down sloping resistance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days now, about 9 days ever since the top of that run. So Bed Bath & Beyond, believe it or not, looks like it's about to have a pop to the upside as we're getting bullish MACD. RSI is extremely low, and it looks like Bed Bath & Beyond is about to have another run to the upside. There is a gap fill here at 25 to 26 cents. So I do think Bed Bath & Beyond can push up to that gap fill and close that gap. As you guys can see, Bollinger Bands on the daily or in the 4-hour time frame starting to constrict, telling us volatility is coming for that stock. And on the daily time frame, Bollinger Bands extremely tight, telling us volatility is coming for the stock. Bullish MACD on the daily time frame telling us that it has bullish momentum, and the 4-hour cross telling us that bullish momentum is coming back into the stock, and the fact that we broke this major downsloping resistance is telling me that this stock is about to have a nice pop to the upside, potentially to this 25-cent region and maybe even this 50-cent region. I do think that it's going to start moving to the upside with the rest of the meme stocks. I think that AMC is about to start a significant run. I think that APE is about to start a run, and I think GME is about to start a run. Now, this could take some time. We are in the beginning phases of this. This could take a couple more weeks before we actually see all of these stocks really start to take off and really start to make huge moves each day, but that is what I'm looking at. Let's go ahead and look at GameStop and give a prediction for GameStop. So GameStop, I do think, is getting this bounce right here. As you guys can see, bullish MACD on the 4-hour starting to flip, and momentum indicator showing that momentum is coming in to the stock. Now, I want to see GME get back above this $21 level. If GME can get back above this $21 level, you could see a nice push to the upside from GameStop. RSI was extremely oversold, and as you guys can see, we're definitely getting that bounce moving out of that oversold range, and I think GME is going to start trending to the upside in my personal opinion. As you guys can see, we are getting overextended on the daily time frame for that bearishness, and it looks like the bearishness is going to start moving out and fading away into bullishness on the bigger time frames, letting us know that GME is going to move to the upside. And you can see that it was way outside of the bands on this push down, telling us that this move was way overextended to the downside, and it's going to have a nice snap back to the upside, telling me that GME is going to have a decent push up here in a few days. Now, there is this gap fill down here. It might possibly have to come fill this gap before pushing up, so it might have a little bit more downside after we get this bounce, or it could just continue up and pushing to the upside, leaving the gap fill in the dust, filling it much later. I do think GME is setting up for a huge move in my personal opinion. If you look at the weekly time frame, the bigger picture, you can see that Bollinger Bands are constricting extremely tight, and there's this huge downsloping resistance at $27 to $30. If GME can get above that, we could see parabolic action for GME. And I've already taken the high for the low for you guys and given you guys your breakout target. This is your breakout target of the falling wedge, and as you guys can see, it puts you at or around all-time highs. Something else on the monthly chart for GME, as you guys can see, bearishness starting to leave. Last time we had bullishness in the MACD for the monthly time frame, which doesn't give false signals. We had a run like this. And something else very interesting for AMC, telling me that a new time is coming for AMC, also about to get that bullish MACD cross on the monthly time frame, telling us extreme bullishness is about to come in the stock and is about to enter a bullish phase on the larger time frames, telling us that a huge uptrend is coming. And that is exactly what is happening when we see and look at this breakout of this falling wedge. As you guys can see, we have this falling wedge here that we've been resistance for 2 years now. Time after time, run up after run up, we've hit our head on this thing, bouncing off of it, but now we finally have broken through it. So what I'm expecting for AMC is to have a push to the upside. So I'm going to explain a couple scenarios, what I'm looking at on AMC and what I think is going to happen, and then what the bars pattern is predicting. But guys, as you can see on the weekly time frame, we have the MACD that is bullish, and we have Bollinger Bands constricting very, very tight, telling us that volatility is coming for this particular stock, and it is going to be a massive move. Now we have MACD bullish on the daily time frame and on the weekly time frame, telling us that this stock has bullish momentum. And if we look at the momentum indicator on the smaller time frames, it is moving to the upside, telling us bullish momentum is coming into the stock. Now, we did have this huge push to the upside after we broke out of this falling wedge that we've been resistant for 2 years. It is now going to turn into support. So I think we're going to have a nice push to the upside. I think AMC is going to end up consolidating for the rest of the day. We might come back down to about $5.30 to retest this range, but push back to the upside. But I think AMC is going to end up consolidating around 540, 535 in that range, and then consolidating through the night, and then having a push up Friday or Monday into the $6 range. I do think we will be at $6 between Friday or Monday based off the technical analysis in the bars pattern. As you guys can see, the bars pattern right here is calling for, if you guys look at the dates on the bottom of the screen, is calling for those price targets. As you guys can see, $6 is right here, is calling for those price targets around Monday or Friday, as you guys can see, based off of that research and technical analysis. And we should stay around those price targets all the way till about May 1st, May 2nd, in my personal opinion. So we should be around $6 by that time. But the fact that we broke out of this massive falling wedge is extremely good and telling me that we are going to move to the upside and start a uptrend for AMC. As you guys can see, we've had this huge macro falling wedge that has been in play ever since the original run up for AMC. As you guys can see, we had this original run up right here, and this resistance has been in play and has been a strong resistance, and we now have finally broken out of it. And what I'm expecting from AMC is a nice move to the upside. As you guys can see, I'm expecting us to continue to the upside throughout the rest of the couple weeks. As you guys can see, I'll give you guys some dates here in a second. Let's go ahead and go to the daily time frame and just show you what kind of days we are looking at. Let's go ahead and put it on the 4-hour time frame so we can see a little bit better. And then, of course, it's hard to line it up, both fractals, to get it all right. I can only do one at a time. So, guys, you kind of have to use your imagination for this. But as you guys can see, look at the bottom of the screen. By May
1st or May 18th, May 22nd, around those days, we should be at around $40 to $30 in my personal opinion. Right here are the dates, as you guys can see, around that time frame. May 12th, May 16th, around that time frame, May 18th, we should be approaching these highs. Then come back down violently, back down to these ranges, and then consolidate upwards, then slowly consolidate upwards, and then have another massive launch to the upside, a Tesla style type short squeeze that will take time, and this goes through all the way through 2024. As you guys can see, it moves all the way to 2024 before this whole thing plays out, and we should see another massive move by April 2024. We should see another massive move for this stock, but this is what I'm looking at for my personal research and based off my technical analysis, and everything that has happened is telling me that this is on point and looking very, very good and is very, very accurate. This bars pattern has been tracking for about 3 weeks now and has been extremely on point and very accurate, showing me the highs and the lows of this recent movement of AMC, and has been tracking on point. So it does look like we are good to continue up to the upside, in my personal opinion, around $6 on Friday or Monday. So let's go ahead and look at APE and see what we're looking at. So APE is starting to move with AMC. This is a very, very good sign. They are starting to release some of the short pressure from APE, and APE is now starting to move with AMC, letting us know that this is starting to change and things are starting to change. I also think that earnings are going to be positive for AMC, pushing us up to the upside even more. As you guys can see, if you look at the bars pattern, earnings is actually when we take off again. As you guys can see, earnings around May 5th, if you guys can see down there, May 5th is when we have more consolidation, and then we take off around May 11th. So later that week, we push up even more, and that is what I'm looking at for earnings. Now, when it comes to APE, it is a very good thing that is running with AMC, and I do think that APE will run with AMC. Once AMC starts to push up, APE is going to follow it. They cannot let the arbitrage get too big. They still think that's going to happen. I don't think that the conversion is going to happen. I don't think the reverse split is going to happen. It is very, very evident that Adam Aron sold away our shares when he sold away our voting rights when he sold APE to Antera. That is very, very clear. I think the judge is going to see that, and the reverse split is going to be put back on the drawing board in the best case scenario, or just completely thrown out in the best case scenario, or back to the drawing board, back to a revote, worst case scenario. So I do think things are going to go our way. APE is going to move with AMC, and we're going to see a run with AMC, APE, GME, and Bed Bath & Beyond. I think all four of these stocks are going to see movement to the upside, in my personal opinion. So this is what I'm looking at, guys. I do think the markets are changing. Meme stocks are starting to move. Bitcoin is pushing to the upside. The markets were crashing. All of these stocks were up. Bitcoin was up. Things are looking good. The market is moving back to the upside, but I am expecting downside for the markets. But I think meme stocks will prevail, and will Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as well. So guys, this is what I have for you. Hopefully you found this video informative. Hopefully I gave you some information that you needed to hear or wanted to hear, and hopefully you have a great day. And as always, guys, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord, especially my Discord. I have a great community there. We talk about AMC, stocks, cryptocurrency all day long. We talk about our trades, show profits, gains, losses, all of that. So if you want to come join us, go ahead. You are welcome to join the community. I would love to see you there. So hopefully you check it out. Link down in the comment section, the description below. And guys, as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I talk about my trades, stocks, cryptocurrency all day long, and we have a great community there as well. So if you want to join us, you are welcome to. Link down in the comment section, description below. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you that watches the video to the end. It truly does mean a lot to me. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.